I'm going to talk about something I haven't touched on that's new since my long break from YouTube, and that's NASCAR's crash damage policy. The rule implemented a couple of years ago, commonly at first called the 5-minute rule, then the 6-minute rule. Now, disclaimer, strictly my opinion, but their rule is good and bad. The good part, you can't go behind the wall anymore and go laps and laps down. And frankly, I would favor that for mechanical failure as well. The other part that's good about it is sometimes cars come out with a get-even mentality. You can think back to Carl Edwards turning over Brad Keselowski at Atlanta, Matt Kenseth, and to use Tony Stewart's word, junked Joey Logano at Martinsville. That's just a couple examples. There's more. Possibly Brian Vickers putting Tony Stewart up on the tires at Sonoma. Not sure if Vickers was behind the wall, but he may have been. Now the bad. 6 minutes on some of these tracks, especially a track like Martinsville or Bristol, where with a pit road speed limit and the way the pit roads are set up are long, it's not enough. I would favor an approach, and this could vary from track to track, where you're allowed to lose a designated number of laps. Let's say 2 laps on a speedway, maybe 3 laps on a short track. Never mind the 6-minute rule. I can think of a couple races that, I'll give you an example. The 79 Daytona 500. Granted, there wasn't pit road speed limits back in. But if you get on this YouTube here and watch that race, you will see both Donnie Allison and Cale Yarborough involved in a spin early in the race, along with Donnie's brother Bobby Allison. They both made multiple pit stops. They might have timed out and not had that wild finish. And the cars were definitely up to speed. They were the class of the field, even damaged. The other one, and I don't remember the year, but Dale Jr., Earnhardt Jr. won a race at Talladega after being involved in a big one. The front end was all taped up. The car looked like a mess. At one time, if I remember right, fell a lap down. Tony Eury was fuming, saying he just lost the draft as fast as anybody. Come find out he was. He got probably the lucky dog or whatever, maybe the wave around, but got the lap back and won the race, but the car looked like was a mess. But they all look good in victory lane. But just my thoughts on that. Good, and you can't go behind the wall anymore, can't replace body parts. I like all that, but something needs to be done about pit road, which time lost on pit road. That's, in my opinion, not enough time under a long caution.